Welcome to eAbhyas Academy, Fact 8th class, first chapter, Rational Numbers and Linear Equations in One Variable. This chapter we divided into two concepts. When come to the first concept 1, rational numbers, properties of rational numbers, and rational numbers how to show on a number line. So how many number of rational numbers between the two rational numbers we discussed about in the first concept. Whenever we come to the second chapter, linear equations, how to solve a linear equation and properties of equality, applications of linear equations in practical problems ఇవి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసాము. సో when we are going to start the chapter, first once recollect the previous knowledge of the student. So what is the properties of a whole number? Closure, commutative, associative property and additive identity, multiplicative identity. సో ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అన్నీ ఒకసారి బ్రీఫ్గా ఇంట్రడక్షన్ ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ explain what is a rational number, between the difference between the rational number and a fractional number, and then when come to the algebraic expressions, what is the linear equations and how to solve, what is the constant and variable, and how to apply the verbal, how to solve the verbal problems అనేది ఒకసారి బ్రీఫ్గా ఇంట్రడక్షన్ ఇచ్చేసి when come to the concept 1. So difference between the rational and the fractional numbers, and what are the fractional numbers, rational numbers properties explained here. Then which properties holds the rational numbers, which not holds the rational numbers అనేది explain చేయాలి ఇక్కడ. Then what is the role of the zero, we have to explain here. Additive identity, multiplicative identity, makes you student understand the concepts. And next representation of rational numbers on a number line. So this is somewhat new for the student. Already they can plot how to rational number plot whole number on a number line. So this is have to explain. Here we have given very easy method with a small example, and how to find out the rational numbers between two rational numbers. Here we have given formulas. If you go through these formulas, easily student can understand how to solve, how to find out the rational numbers between two rational numbers. Next, absolute value given. So next, whenever we come to the decimal representation of a rational number, here terminating decimal, non-terminating repeating decimals, easily he can understand because already he learnt in the class 7. So we have to explain in this chapter what is the pure recurring decimal, mixed recurring decimals here. So after that, using a small formula, we can convert the mixed recurring decimal to p by q form, which is rational form, and some order of properties here given. Once go through this, so make sure student understanding the concepts or not. So after completing the concepts, explain the example problems. Easily student can solve the example 10 problems as well as level 1. Level 2 somewhat difficult problems will be here. So if student wants any help, please teachers can explain them. Once read is the concepts and let them solve the level 3. Whenever come to the concept 2, it is linear equations. Already in grade 7, student has idea about a equation, and we have to explain the types of the equations in this using the box, using the table. Next, how to solve a linear equation in one variable. Here we have as usual 3 types of solving methods are there: balancing method, transposition method, cross multiplication method. So once he understands the concept, easily he can solve the example problems also. So whenever before going to solve a problem, first explain the properties of the equality, like reflexive property and symmetric property, transitive property. Next, applications of linear equations into practical problems. So whenever we have given a verbal problem, we have to make them into a equation and solve the variables. So as well as this concept to also followed by example problems and level 1 and level 2 and level 3 problems. So these type of problems are very important for Olympiad questions. At the end of the chapter, significance of the chapter has been given here. Thank you. If keys and solutions, go through the website. Thank you.